Hey, brother teacher here once again. Uh, I have a question for you. Would you train with me this weekend? Today is Saturday. Today is the 4th of April 2020. And in light of all of the things that's going on in our planet or on our planet today as it relates to the so called COVID 19 or the coronavirus, I want to encourage you, uh, in light of those things that we're dealing with as it relates to a pandemic, as it were, stay positive. Don't let it affect your life to the point where you just simply put yourself in a shell and do nothing at all. Try to get away from being in a state of confusion, a state of panic, a state of emotional distress. We are all distressed on some level, but life has to go on as close to normalcy as possible. So don't let yourself become victimized by your own device or vice. So, what I'm encouraging you to do today, which is what I'm doing, I'm encouraging myself as well to get up, get active, exercise, stay healthy, try to smile, watch a comedy or a family movie or a video on television at home, have some wholesome talks with the family and the children, things of this sort, and exercise. If you can get outside, get out of doors in your neighborhood, go for a brisk walk for about 20, 30 minutes, come back home, you should feel invigorated. Get your jump rope if you don't already have one. Do about 5 minutes, or at least that should be your goal to jump rope for 5 minutes. That's just a guide, the 5 minutes. If you can do 1 or 2 minutes, that's wonderful, but you have something to build up to. 5 minutes of jump rope. That's very good for your cardiovascular system, for your heart. Your heart is a muscle, it must be exercised. Also, strengthening, conditioning exercise. Your shoulders, your chest, ladies and gentlemen, and children even. Push ups. Start to do push ups a couple times a day. Do them when you wake up in the morning, 2 or 3 sets of 10, 2 or 3 sets of 20. Depends on what your physical, uh, not prowess, but your physical condition is in already, what your pre existing condition is as it relates to your health already. In other words, if you're a guy or a woman that's already in sports, you might already be in shape. But if you're someone who's a couch potato who hasn't done any exercises in quite a while, take your time so that you're not discouraged by fatigue, when you're done. So build yourself up. Set a realistic goal for yourself. I want to do 40 to 50 push-ups over the course of 30 days. So start every day, do 10 push-ups. If you can't do 10, do 5. Do something. So again, example, 10 push-ups, wait a couple minutes, do 10 again in the morning. And before you go to bed, do 10 push-ups, couple minutes between rest, do 10 more. Put the stress on the muscles and it will help to develop muscle tone over a period of time through constant repetition. Also, crunches and sit ups. Your core. You want to work on your core, your abdominal muscles. God gave us abdominal muscles for a reason. They're part of your natural girdle, along with your lower back. Your lower back and your abdominal region is what helps you to hold up proper posture, to sit up and to stand up properly, erect, if you will. And those muscles have to be firm. They have to be strong. I'm not saying you have to be an Atlas or some Amazonian ladies or some big, strong Herculean guy, you gentlemen. I'm not saying that. But you need to have firm muscle on your body. It's going to help you as you get older and age also, and it's going to help your longevity. So you want to strengthen your core. You can also do planks. Planks are similar to a push-up. As opposed to this position here, you're lying on your forearms with the underside of your body off of the floor. You hold that position for about 10 to 20 seconds. Relax by laying back down. Raise back up in that position. All you have to do is Google it. or you can just look on YouTube. What is a plank? You know, this is so common. You know, this exercise now, and your abdominal muscles will engage, or you should engage them when you exercise in the plank position. That's good for your core as well. When you do sit-ups, don't jerk your head forward. A lot of people do sit-ups this way and they throw themselves forward. Don't throw yourself forward. Pull from your stomach muscles. Let your stomach muscles engage, and that's what's pulling you up, your stomach muscles alone. If you can't do it, or if you can't do many of them, that's cool. You have to start somewhere. Take your time and do baby steps. Come up, do one or two of them, rest, give yourself a couple minutes, come up and try it again. The most important thing is that you start, that you make an attempt. The worst thing that you could do is do nothing at all and make excuses for not doing. Now, it's understood if you have pre-existing conditions or medical issues and you can't do them, that's understood. No harm, no foul. But for those of you that don't have those conditions, you have no excuse. So, and for people who have those excuses, medically speaking, do some different types of exercises. Get you a 1 and 2 pound weight, hold them out to the side, do you some circles, hold them in front of you, over and under, do some curls and so forth. But what I'm getting at is this again: stay active and stop allowing your present circumstances that we're all experiencing as it relates to the coronavirus and even medical issues in general. Stop allowing those things to defeat you. Don't be discouraged, be encouraged. But I'm telling you, I've heard, and you've heard this expression before, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. If you're sitting around depressed with your head hanging down, oh my God, what are we going to do? You're going to die early. It's really that simple. If you want to actually live, then do something about it. Take care of your health, especially your mental and emotional health. Start doing things positive. If you feel discouraged, call someone that is a positive individual that you know. If you don't know anybody, you have a cell phone, an iPhone, or what have you, you have the internet, get online, speak, not speak to, but look up some people who are motivational speakers. It's so much information that's available to us. We just have to take advantage of it. It's really that simple. Don't make it harder than what it is. Be encouraged, hang in there. We are all going to get through this thing, but you have to take the first step. This is Brother Teacher. I'm out.